I'm a happy man tonight, if I'm honest, because also the other results show that it's not over and you have to keep going and you always have to be switched on. It was important today to add the next 3 points under our belt, and in the end it was a hard-fought win, not a magic night like Tuesday, but if you're working a little bit longer in football, this is exactly what you expect, because Tuesday we got so many praise, so many compliments, best championship side ever, best Norwich City side ever, and many club records, biggest win since nearly 80 years or something like this, and then you have to deliver 4 days later in a difficult away game after long travel against a side who is fighting with a knife between the teeth in order to stay in this league, and they have quality. It's good footballing side, and it was a difficult task today. I'm quite happy that we were able to find another answer, another solution also to win this game, and I'm pretty happy with these 3 points.
Just talk about the quality of that Kieran Dowell free kick, and in overall I think that's his 3rd goal in 5 games. We all know his talent and his ability. We know why you brought him in the summer. Had his injury, but are we now starting to see what he can offer you?
Yes, it was, like I mentioned several times, it was a difficult season for Kieran, especially because of the injury. I'm quite delighted with his development right now. It was a world-class free kick, because it was difficult, because it was so close to the goal, and the wall was also tall. So to hit it over the wall, although it was so close to the goal, and then to make sure the ball falls down, you need a really special technique. But he has this quality in order to do this, and it was unsavable, world-class free kick. It was important, especially during this period, because I think in the first 20-25 minutes we were really all over them, created many good situations, just played around the box, and they stopped us also with some tactical fouls. I think it was nearly after 25 minutes already 3 yellow cards. It's then important that you show this quality, that you're strong out of set pieces, and I'm quite happy and delighted with Kieran at the moment. He delivers with end products, with goals and assists. There are still areas in this game where he needs to improve, and even today I got the feeling there were a few topics we can and will speak about in order to make the best out of him, but he's definitely on the right path, and I'm quite delighted with and happy with his performance at the moment.
Second half, was it just Derby upped it a little bit in terms of the intensity, or could you see a little bit of maybe tiredness? Because it's obviously been, we all know the situation you had over Easter with the internationals away. Did that second half feel a little bit like it maybe just caught up with 1 or 2 players?
Both. I think first of all it was also like the 3rd game was in 7 days, and the travel yesterday was also with lots of traffic, also a bit longer than expected. It was difficult. Of course, there was lots of load during the last days, and it's also exhausting from the mental side. When you're in our position, you always have the pressure. You need to win the next game. You need to win the next game. Meanwhile, it's a bit more relaxed than for the following upcoming 5 games, but it's also mental pressure and mental exhausting when you also got so much praise for the game on the other night. So in general, I think that Derby stepped up. They had nothing to lose anymore. They tried to press us even a bit more intense. For us, it was, I think, perhaps the start was a bit too comfortable. The first 25 minutes, I think we were more or less on the same level like the other night on Tuesday, and then it's also quite normal. We have many young players. You feel a bit too comfortable. You lost a bit your sharpness against the ball. Perhaps you are there with 1 or 2 mistakes in possession, not that tidy like in the start of the game, and then all of a sudden you lose a bit the total dominance over this game, and you start to get a bit nervous. Then there's another mistake, and then you encourage the opponent. It was in the end then a hard-fought win, and important to dig in to bring it over the line. But many compliments also for Derby because they were well structured. It was difficult for us to create against them, but if you're also really honest, we didn't allow them to have 1 chance in the whole game, and for that I think it was in the end also a well-deserved win, but a hard-fought win, and also many compliments to Derby for this performance. But I'm quite happy with this win, quite happy with the 3 points. I value them a lot. I know that football is not always like the other night. You can punish opponents with 7 or 8 goals. This was has the same value for me like the game on Tuesday, and for that I'm quite happy.
Just got more for me if I can. I mean, in terms of the state of play now, that's 8 points again to Watford, 17 I think to Brentford. It must feel so close now. You must feel you can almost touch the Premier League.
Yes, that's right. If I'm honest, in the past 90 points were always enough to be there with direct promotion. My gut feeling is with this win was really important to bring it really over the line, because the next game are also against really strong sides, and we're still playing with unbelievable young team. And when I think, for example, about our our centre-back situation. Andrew Omamidele was fantastic so far, but also for him the first steps anyhow on this level, and there's no guarantee that he can finish even against the best teams in this league always without any mistakes. So it was important today to be there with this win. My gut feeling is a bit like, yeah, the pressure is a little bit away. My feeling is right now I'm pretty sure that in the end of the season we will definitely celebrate promotion with this win, but it's not over the line, and you're just allowed to celebrate and to relax completely when it's really over the line. Brentford, Swansea have proved today that they're capable also to win all their last games. So Swansea has the quality to win their last 6 games. Brentford has the quality to win the last 5 games. So for that, we need 2 more points, and we are also greedy in order to bring it over the line as soon as possible and want to finish in style. And yeah, my gut feeling is also we are right now for such a long time unbeaten. It's never guaranteed to go further on also unbeaten, but I don't see why we should right now lose the last 5 games anyhow. But we have to stay focused. That's the only danger, that we are 1 or 2% less concentrated, and for that we have to take care that we go further on with the same quality of performance, the same concentration, and then I'm quite confident that we'll bring it over.
That's final one from me. Emi Buendia, any concern there? He seemed to be indicating he needed to come off. Was it another kick or 2 on the ankle, right ankle?
Yes, again on the swollen ankle. He had some problems over the last weeks. I'm quite happy that we have right now at least 7 days and a bit more time to let this injury calm down. It was not a major injury, but unbelievably painful and swollen again because he got some hits. He's this type of player who's going into offensive duels, and then he has also sometimes to accept that's painful, because the opponents won't step away. They shouldn't step away. He has to handle it a little bit, but I'm quite happy right now that we have a bit more time to recover. That's what we will do during the upcoming days, and then in order to be back at our best shape on Saturday.
Daniel, do you still find you learn about your team in the second half like that? We haven't had many second halves like that. So then, was there anything, or when you picked up in terms of their character, still learning from them today?
No, in general, so it's each and every game you try to develop and you try to learn, and even each and every day on the training pitch, it's quite important to be always open. But we have also shown this side that sometimes when it's not champagne football and not that fluent anyhow, and you lose also perhaps for 1 or 2 moments your tidiness and your passing and the sharpness against the ball, that we need to find another gear, and we need to find the fighting steel. That's what we showed in the second half. It was just another proof what we've shown also a few times during the season, and I'm quite delighted also with this mentality and this side of our game, and for that, not champagne football like the last games anyhow, but a pretty hard-fought win. It's also important to show this side and to return back in such a game with a clean sheet into the dressing room is pretty really valuable.